Hunter Douglas before was definitely a top-down, traditional, top-down managed company. We grew significantly. We were growing about 20–25% annually. And we were getting too large, and we made a decision to split into business units around product lines with the same number of resources. So we were kind of stretching people to the limit. But we were still trying to run things in a top-down manner. Intellectually, we said, no, we need employees to step up to the plate and own their product and get engaged in what they were doing, but we weren't being real successful at doing that.
So what they were interested in was building bench strength, building leadership, building a collective sense of vision for what's next, and building communication across the seeming silos in the organization. What's different about Appreciative Inquiry is that the data collection and synthesis process happens with real people, as opposed to carrying it offline and letting a consultant work through all of that and capture all of the high-level themes and tell the organization what it already knew about itself. You have real people going through real data, making real meaning that is of meaning to them in their jobs today.
The light bulb for Appreciative Inquiry for me went on when I started doing interviews with some of the people on our team that was involved in the introduction of our new computer software system into our company, and seeing that they had really valuable lessons learned, thoughts, visions of how we could really take on this project and make it a huge success within the company. Rather than a dictated success, it was a participatory kind of process.
People got on board in ways they would not have been able to do before that. And they were then able to change the information system, to change business processes that were significant, to begin to redefine their relationships with some of their key customers or other divisions of the company.
You pick a day when you've had a good day. Maybe during the week you were going along with a low yield rate, but all of a sudden on Thursday you hit up to, say, 90%. You'd stop and analyze that and say, what did we do today? And how can we do more of that so that tomorrow we can be at 92 or 93% and not beat on 70% to say what were the problems that caused that?
We have significantly increased our yield and productivity off our mainstay product, if you will, which we thought had maxed out at about probably an 84–85% yield factor. It's in the high 90s. We didn't think that was mathematically possible. How'd that happen? AI gave them the tools to put these action teams together to envision what it would take just to continuously improve what they're doing. They don't give up. That's a bottom line number. And for us, each 1% point improvement in yields is $1 million on the bottom line.
We realized a 15 to 20% improvement in the bottom line, in part because of the speed with which the organization became capable of implementing major changes. In the process, turnover went down, employee satisfaction went up, productivity increased, operations improvement suggestions were up by 100%. I mean, statistic after statistic showed that there were bottom line results that happened, but I believe it happened as a result of people finding what mattered to them and becoming really engaged in the business.